It is the most rewarding work.
This information is going to be used to further the quality of the river.
The more volunteers there are, the more information we can get.
If you're encountering the river in any way, then I think you should care about the quality of the water that's in it.
So CaSTCo, or Catchment Systems Thinking Cooperative, is a £7.1 million project which is funded through the Ofwat Innovation Fund. It's a 3-year project that brings over 24 named partners to work with us on it.
We've got almost every water company involved. We've got the Rivers Trust, we've got academia, we've got other environmental groups, and we think this could prove to be a demonstrator that blazes the trail for other programmes across the country as well.
Rivers are a great indicator of how the wider landscape is doing, so by protecting rivers we're doing a great job for nature and wildlife.
We make very important decisions about the water environment based on limited data sets, so we need a lot more data, and what CaSTCo is going to provide is combined data sources, combined monitoring methodologies, much more involved customers at that community level.
So CaSTCo as a project is all about embedding citizen science into catchment management. We're testing in these demonstration areas different ways and methods of sampling water quality, for example, looking at river flow, and working in partnership to do that.
As the volunteer coordinator, I work with volunteers to become fully fledged citizen scientists by taking them through a standardized training program.
The project is rooted in science, and that gives us a great deal of confidence that the data they're generating is accurate and what's happening in the river, and therefore we have confidence to act upon that data and to go out and put in place mitigation measures.
This project in particular gives the opportunity to take citizen science data, make it really robust, make it consistent, and give us an approach to actually embed that thinking in our decision making. We're working on catchment scales, on river restorations, we're working on integrated wetlands, there's working with farm clusters, and crucially there's a huge citizen science element to it as well.
Citizen science and CaSTCo means that we can collectively work towards a joined-up purpose and deliver something that can be a lasting legacy for communities.
If all the partners involved in managing our rivers can agree that the data that is being produced by our volunteers is robust, that's the key to unlocking making decisions on it.
Today we are out at the River Linnet, one of the key headwaters tributaries of the River Lark.
Today is the first of our validation exercises to look at the quality of the data that the River Lark Catchment Partnership are producing.
So John comes quite often when we're doing citizen science days and shadows what we're doing. When we're doing things like the water quality testing, he will test alongside us so we can compare our data.
One of the really important things in the demo areas is collaboration, and today's a cracking example. We've got Anglian Water here, we've got the Environment Agency here, and groups like River Lark Catchment Partnership, and we're also working more strategically, so we're putting together what we're calling collaborative monitoring plans.
This is proving to be a really promising project. Working with the CaSTCo coordinators has proved really useful.
The Wensum citizen scientists have been active for well over a year. They're an amazing bunch who really care about what they're doing.
I'm a data manager for the CaSTCo project. This project allows us to take reliable, accurate data and deliver it to the people who can drive change. As soon as the citizen scientist enters the data value, it will come up on a map, and somebody at the Environment Agency is able to see that.
I think CaSTCo has been a really great project in terms of creating those exemplar catchments in the Wensum and the Lark. I'm personally really excited to share those learnings with other catchment partnerships, with the river care groups that Anglian Water fund around our region, and other volunteer groups.
What we want on the back of CaSTCo is to produce a sort of a business as usual approach to catchment monitoring, combining community monitoring, innovation, different types of monitoring technology, and then build a much more collaborative approach to how we do data management systems as well.
When you have ordinary members of the public monitoring the water quality, it creates this sense of community ownership.
It's a social movement. Communities engage with the data on a much more personal level in their local rivers, in their local catchments.
They are water company customers, they're voters, you know, they have power. So let's start by building the evidence base together.
If you are part of a community, if there's a river next to you, you are part of CaSTCo. Please do get involved.